That's always been a thing. Modern women think that they have this new thing figured out and that women in the past didn't have a say in their lives, and it's just not true. If you pick up any history book ever, you'll find women who decided to not have kids, and that was just their prerogative. That was their choice. Now, people would tell them that having a family is important, and that was the common consensus in that time. But if they didn't want to have children, they could just opt out of having children. This whole idea that's been promoted by feminism that women were just tied up in chains and forced to have children is not true. Oftentimes, women prioritize the family because they seen the family as more important than just being a lifeless labor unit at Amazon. But that was their prerogative. They believed in family. Now modern women have been convinced, number one, by capitalists, because the feminist movement, if you actually look into it, wasn't just women with picket signs protesting. It was $1 billion propaganda that was pushed by big major corporations in order to take women out of the family and push them into the workforce, and it worked. The capitalists wanted to take women out of the family for three major reasons. It was to double the workforce, to stagnate wages, because if you have more people looking for the jobs, the wages, they don't have to pay as much, and three, to grow GDP. And this is coming from a person that loves capitalism. I think that every system is flawed, but I think capitalism is one of the best ones that we found today. And I like capitalism, but one of my criticisms of capitalism is pushing women into the workforce, and women ate it up and became the good capitalists that they should be. Feminism is just capitalism with man-hating. Feminists have been taught that they're going to destroy the patriarchy by jumping into the workforce and adding to said patriarchy. In an attempt to destroy the patriarchy, they're really just destroying themselves, and the only people who are benefiting from this current system are the corporations, and it makes sense because that's how it was supposed to go in the first place. Women have always had a choice throughout history. It's just that modern women have chosen capitalism over family.
The whole movement is about sort of reharnessing us, you know, whether is it really about, and can that really work? Rights, can that really work now that women are educated and we're being raised differently? I mean, the truth is that fathers are modernized, right? I mean, mostly they are, you know. And if you were to ask the average man, how are you raising your daughter? Because you love her. The average father that loves their daughter wants them to be excellent, you know, and they want them to have opportunity and freedom. I mean, when you think about you don't want your daughter saddled marrying some guy that chose her because he just didn't think about anything.
But this is silly, but I do agree with her that modern fathers are weak and they don't teach their daughters to be wives, and that's a big issue in modern times. I have a buddy of mine. He owns his own company, and he's owned his own company. I'm 29 now, so he's about 28, and he's owned his own company since he was 25. He was dating a woman that lived with him, and he was taking care of all of the bills and everything that she needed, but sometimes she would cook for herself and not cook for him. No, I don't think y'all understand. Let me say that again. This woman had a father who was in her life actively, and he had met her father before, and they were in good terms, and the father liked him too. But this woman would cook food in his house that he's paying for, also paying for the dates and paying to take care of anything that she needed. She would cook food in his house and not cook him anything. Do you understand how insane that is? And instead of her father stepping in and saying, this is a problem, you need to be reciprocating some value to this guy if you actually like this guy or he's going to leave you, the dad never said anything about it. So I do agree that in modern times, dads are raising their daughters up to be these same independent women, but these women are not going to get married. And then guys act surprised when their daughters are going out into the dating market and dudes are just sleeping with them and they're not committing to them. It's because you probably raised your daughter not to have any long-term character.
I don't want to watch some more of this shit. I mean, maybe later on, just let the lady do what she want to do. If she don't want to, nobody, she want to bang a bunch of young guys. Let this lady bang as many of the young guys she want. This woman is 53 years old. She was a grown-ass woman. Let her do what the fuck she want to do. She want to bang a bunch of young dudes. Let her do that. That is her prerogative. If they'll let her hit, and they'll let if she can hit, let her do her thing, man. I don't care what Tracy Ellis Ross wants to do. She want young guys that people butt her because she want young dudes. Nothing wrong with that. She ain't got no kids. If she can still pull him, why not? If she can still pull a young guy, why not? Why not play around with him? But I don't know if he's going to take her seriously like that. he'll, you know. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what she wants. She probably don't want nothing serious with a young guy either. She probably just want to play around with him a little bit, you know, then send him on his merry way. You know what I'm saying? And that's her business. Let her do what she want to do, man. What y'all think about this video? Leave your comments and subscribe to Charles and His World. Oh, this is from the Poor Man's Podcast. Go ahead and check out his channel if y'all want to watch the rest of it. It's the Poor Man's Podcast. Talk to y'all later.